Hello and welcome to Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat and I'm exhausted. We had Kids Week out this past week and it was fantastic. And during spring break, we invite kids to come for the week and we do a vacation Bible school and day camp. It's a ton of fun, but now that it's over, I'm worn out. And I still need to put the church back together and get ready for our normal church activities.
Never fear, Melvin's here.
Melvin?
Yep. I figured you'd be pretty worn out from all last week. So here's to helps ya.
Well, I really appreciate that, Melvin. If
Right.
I could have
I
you...
am off to help.
I'm not sure where he's going. I haven't even told him what I need help with yet.
Forgot something.
Yes, you did.
Oh, what do you need help
I'm
with?
glad that you asked. I could really use someone to go to the store and...
All right, here we go. Store, got it. Bye.
3, 2, 1.
Which store?
Costmart.
Costmart, Roger.
Give it a moment.
That's way on the other side of town. Do you have a vehicle that I can borrow?
Sure do. Why don't you go in the church van?
Perfect. Off I go.
This, shouldn't take too long.
It's like you can read my mind. And I'm off.
This one might take a little longer. While he's gone, I think I'll tell you something that this reminds me of. In 1 Samuel chapter 14, right after Jonathan leads the Israelites to a great victory when he and his armor bearer climb a cliff and defeat a bunch of Philistines, Jonathan's dad, King Saul, does something kind of silly. He makes a vow to God and has all of his men promise not to eat anything until the Philistines are defeated. Now, while fasting, not eating, can be a good thing to develop your relationship with God, it's not normally a good thing to do right before a battle, unless God specifically tells you to, because you need your energy to fight. So all of his men got super hungry and weak. Now Jonathan, though, he didn't hear about that, and he ate some honey. He immediately perked up because of the energy from the food.
I'm back.
I figured you would be.
What did you need me to get at the Costmart?
Snacks.
Right.
We'll be seeing him again soon. The Israelites did manage to defeat the Philistines that day, but because they were so hungry, they immediately began eating food that God had forbidden them to eat. So Saul built an altar to seek the Lord's forgiveness, but then when he tried to get guidance from the Lord, he couldn't get any and didn't know why. So he made another crazy statement. He said that whoever was responsible for him not being able to hear from the Lord, even if it was his own son Jonathan, that person would die. And guess what? It was Jonathan because he ate the honey. So Saul was going to kill his son, the one person who was responsible for any military success that they had been having against the Philistines.
Oh, what kind of snacks?
Chocolate chip muffins.
Bingo, 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 bingo.
Thankfully, the people stopped him. But because of Saul's rash choices, his men were hungry and couldn't fight as well. They sinned by eating unclean food. He was unable to hear the will of the Lord, and he almost killed his son. All because Saul kept doing things without taking time to find out if it was right. He just went off of however he felt or what he wanted people to think about him. He wanted them to think that he was spiritual or a good leader, or just simply didn't think things through to their natural consequences at all. He ran into a lot of trouble by simply jumping to conclusions.
Who's been jumping to confusions?
Conclusions, Melvin. But Confusions also seems appropriate. We were talking about King Saul and how he got himself into trouble by simply taking off and doing things without first praying and thinking about if it was even a good idea, or even figuring out if he really knew what he was doing.
I think I've been jumping to confusions.
You don't say.
Yeah, I've been wanting to help, but I keep having to come back because I've been running off before finding out what I really needed to do or how to do it.
You know, now that you mention it, I think I did notice that.
And what's more, all that hurrying off has actually made it take even more time than if I would have just waited a bit and found out the right way to do it in the first place.
That's true. There are lots of consequences to just running off and doing things without making sure that you're doing it right.
Well, how can I keep that from happening again?
Now that's a good question. First, make sure that whatever you're wanting to do lines up with the Bible. Second, pray about it. And third, you can ask mature people that you respect what they think about what you're going to do. They might have some good insight that you're missing. And remember, don't just base your decisions off of how you feel or what you want. Feelings and desires, oh, they can be misleading sometimes. Seek the Lord's wisdom first.
Well, now that's some good advice. And maybe slow down a little bit.
Now that's good advice too. Now, was there something else that you needed, Melvin?
Yep. The credit card to pay for the muffins.
Thought that might be helpful.
Wait, am I ready for this?
Well, do you know where you're going?
Yep.
How you're getting there?
Yep.
What you're getting?
Yep.
How you are paying for it?
Credit card. Yep.
Well, then you're good to go.
Yep.
Melvin's heart is in the right place, but that doesn't mean he's always going to the right place. I'm glad that he's finally slowed down a bit to make sure that he's headed in the right direction. Let's make sure that we learn from Melvin and Saul today. When making big decisions, slow down. Check your Bible, pray, and get godly advice from others. Don't always trust your feelings or your desires. Oh, and one more thing that Melvin did at the end. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The Lord will guide you. We just need to take the time to let Him. I'm Pastor Pat with Base Camp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. We get together for services every Sunday at 10 o'clock and would love to have you join us. You can also keep checking us out online. Our website is summitchurchmt.com and we're on Facebook and YouTube at Summit Church MT. Our children's ministry Facebook page is Base Camp Kidsmen. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Those things help the mysterious algorithms that decide to show our videos to more people. Thanks. Now, I'm going to go home and take a nap. Kids Week Out has worn me out. Bye.
I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush and rush until life's no fun.
Oh, all this running back and forth to the store has made me hungry. I'm sure it wouldn't be a big deal if I just opened up one of these little muffin packets and had me some.
Hey Melvin, you got those muffins? We're going to need all of them for the kids at base camp.
Uh-oh. It might be a good time to teach the kids about fasting.